Okay, hi guys. This is a quick it's a bit of an in-betweener video. It's literally just to tell you about the dates that didn't work out, and about the update from my last video. Sorry. so okay, let's talk about the dates that didn't work out. Let me get thing. So, one of the things, oh, for everyone that's new here, welcome to my dating vlog. This is 1.5 of this. My friend challenged me for to go out on dates, um, to do one at least once a week, to give me like some confidence of going out and dating and talking and doing things that are like, you know, people and adults do. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. And yeah, welcome on in. The first video was on like earlier on in the week. So if you want to watch that to catch up, because I'm going to give you an update on that date, please do that. And and then we gyrate. All right, okay. So, dates that didn't work out. So I had two dates that I was meant to have that didn't go anywhere. The first one was really weird, and I ended up blocking him. So we had been talking. He was a chef. He's quite busy, but he was like kind of cool. He was definitely more interested than I was. We were just, yeah, kind of talking, and we were gonna meet up one day, and the night before or something, we were just, I think we'd, basically, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. He said that he wanted to rub one out. We weren't at that point. We weren't at this place. Like, and do you know what? I'm gonna say something that's gonna seem like fuckeries. He's a twin and his twin was hotter. Anyway, I was like, yuck. Um, Here's what led to him being blocked. We were talking, and some things give me red flags. I'm sorry. There's just some things that I'm like, this is a red flag. He'd been talking, he'd mentioned his dick out of nowhere. Thanks. Then he said, I'm really straightforward and honest. Now, sometimes people are like that. However, sometimes people are dicks and they claim that they're being straightforward and honest. This made me investigate. He then added, also not afraid to joke about taboo subjects. Yeah. I was like what? Especially because he wasn't black. He was like what? Stereotypes, for example. I was like, you mean about like sex and race? He was like, to be honest, anything can play, but it's always clearly a joke. Okay, this is what led to him being blocked, and this is what first the first one went. That's understandable. That was agreed. Okay, second, the second one that was that didn't work out. I feel like maybe I should have been a bit patient. I This might have been like one of the favorite people that I was talking to. We've been vibing, we've been talking. He isn't usually like most of the guys that I would talk to. I'll expand on that later. Basically, like, he had my three fears. He listens to trance like music. He goes to the pub to watch football, and I think he might have been a bit of an oi oi kind of lad. Literally never doing that again. Yes, he's African or half African, but the vibe was okay. But he was really nice, like just good vibes. So anyway, we were gonna have a date. The day before we were gonna have a date, um, on his, I think, okay, we were gonna have a date on his birthday. He contacts me on the Monday evening and is like, crap, I forgot that I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday, so I'm gonna cancel because I'm gonna be laid out. I was like, okay, we've been proper talking, like, and connecting. So I was like, all right then. He still went out on the Wednesday. with his family. So I was like, okay, you're alive enough. However, it was his birthday. It would have been the first date. And I already thought it was a bit weird that we were meeting for the first date. However, he said that he wasn't doing anything for his birthday. So that's why I kind of wanted to meet up. So it was fine. We kept on talking, just kind of connecting and vibing. And then oh my god, no. Not me about to laugh again. It's not even funny. I just can't deal with uncomfortable situations. So basically, we're gonna get through this because I'm not doing what we did last video. Basically, like we stopped talking recently, and I felt like it was out of nowhere. I'm very petty. I gave him enough chances. We're meant to meet on the Friday, to have a date or whatever. Then he takes a picture of food. He's like, I just got home. Takes a picture of food and he's like, I'm eating now. That let me know we're not meeting. To be fair, I was sick, but that's not the point. He didn't know that. He just kind of like cancelled. Didn't hear again from him. And then until like maybe like a couple of days later, and he just like gave me a one word thing. So I was like, all right, this is giving me dead energy. So you know me with a block button, I blocked him. Anyway, I think someone really close to his family died. Oh god, I just can't deal with death, so I just end up laughing, but it's not funny. Anyway, so I was like, oh, I can't add you back now because you told me, and now I'm gonna seem like a dick from deleting you. But I don't know, my friends were also like, is that real? Is that an excuse? I definitely don't think someone would lie about something that's like so serious. But it was just left us like, hey, when you're okay, message me. So I decided to put that aside with someone that I would date because I don't think he's like in a good place. But I'm like still gonna leave it open for him to talk to me, even if we don't go on a date. Like I don't know. I just told him like if he needs someone to talk to, then I'm there. And I think, yeah, I don't know. He seems nice, but perhaps it's just been unfortunate timing. Um, and I think that it's more priority for him to get his mental health and wealth than like going out on a date. But also, I kind of went off him a little bit because my Google Photos was like, hey, is this Nathan? As in my ex. Like, my Google Photos found him in my phone and thought he was my ex. And no one wants to date someone that looks like their ex. So that kind of zipped up my vagina. Okay, so lastly, the reason why we're here, the meat for this stew, the seasoning to that. Okay, my bad, sorry guys. We're good. Okay, the seasoning to the thing, blah, 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 blah. The update from the date. He watched the video. If he watches this video, please stop watching here, because it's... Okay. So... okay. Update from the date. He watched the video. He clarified some things. He said he'd definitely been sick. Do you know what? The thing is that I couldn't even watch the video because I felt so cringe about it. So I can't even like confirm what he watched. But like initially I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be, I don't know. I just felt like we would be like meeting or something again. I don't know. Okay, do you know what? Let's go back. People ask me, did I like him? I now don't know if I liked him because he's not interested in me, and because okay, not that he's not interested in me, he's like now no, he doesn't want to meet up. I'm definitely sure that's because of the video. He says it's not. It's definitely because of the video. Because when we came back from the date, the next day he was like, or like 2 days afterwards, he's like, hey, let me come over and we can do whatever. So yeah. Fuck. Even thinking about it, I'm like, no. Definitely the way my mouth was popping up unfiltered. Because the thing is that when you're talking and you're reviewing a date, you don't necessarily think like someone's going to do it. But I think that, like I've said from the beginning, I want to be comfortable with anyone. So like if I've got to say something, I'll say it. So anyway, okay. Watch the video. I asked him what he felt about the date. He said that he had fun, which was good. He said that he was sick, that it wasn't that he was trying to avoid me, because I thought like he'd been trying to do that. That was cringe, him saying that, because obviously you don't usually just whatever. um he kind of spoke about the guy at the bar who I think was trying to get us involved in an orgy instead, because I wanted to kind of get an idea of how he thought the date was, and what I was like as a date. He said that it was interesting to see how different perceptions two people can have of the same events. What? But he said he wasn't offended about the video. He watched it, I enjoyed it, and cringed at it in equal shares. I'm probably thinking he cringed at me because I'm very cringy. Anyway, okay, so yeah. I don't know. Okay, so like he added in, by the way, I was sick, and then like whilst we were talking, this is when my heart broke a little bit, and this is why I was like, I don't know, because obviously like it was very final the way he said this. Okay, he said, I don't think I feel like meeting again though. We do have a nice chemistry. Do you know what? Out of respect, I won't go through everything. But he was like, we have nice chemistry on WhatsApp, but I don't think it translates to real life. I did have fun on our date. So, like, my feelings were hurt when I read this. But then also, I was like, didn't I pretty much feel the same? Like, I was talking to people that watched the video, and I watched it back, like, my friend decided to do like a breakdown of it, and I didn't really talk about like how I liked him. Definitely there was like chemistry. However, when he said that, I was like, absolutely not. You now belong to me. What the fuck? Let's calm down. It wasn't that deep. But I don't know, because I think that's one of the things. Like, this is why this dating is so important. Because, like, usually I don't really date in places where I'm like, I'm not getting, I'm not having like bad dates or getting rejected as such. Because I'm always like, I like to be sure about what's going to happen, or like be sure like the person likes me. Maybe my ego needs to be rejected, because when he rejected me I was like, I am now in love with him, and he needs to be in a full blown so stupid. So anyway, yeah, so long story short, for date one, unsuccessful. Well, do you know what, I'm not gonna say unsuccessful. I had like a proper good time on the date. um like I asked him like, do you want us to like, I'm not going to be offended, do you want us to delete each other's like numbers and stuff, and he was like, no. And usually I don't like know when to like stop talking to people. As in like, I'm usually just cool with everyone, but my friends were like, hey, you know what, you're going to be dating a lot. If it's done, it's done. Stop trying to create friendships. So I'm going to ask you guys, like, what do you think? Do you think like I should just like cut it off, just tell him like, don't worry, delete my number, because he said he's not interested. Part of me is like, I should just I feel like I should get a hoodie, seduce him, make him your I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about it, because like um yeah, I'd probably be over analytical, and I don't think if he hadn't said that I would have been that bothered. Um but then also maybe it's a reassure, maybe it's because I wouldn't have been that bothered, because I was like, oh yeah, don't worry, we're already like vibing on the same level. And that made me feel like it was a bit disjointed. I would definitely say one of the things that was made it harder, and I could understand about him saying that we weren't connecting on an intimate level, was that when we were talking initially, we'd been talking a lot, like probably daily, for like a bit. I don't know, weeks, months, I don't know, I can't remember. And then I just gave it like such a massive gap. Didn't like message him, didn't respond to him or whatever. Not because I was trying to play games, I just didn't. And then all of a sudden we've gone on a date. So then it's like we didn't we didn't like rebuild that thing, and also I was so nervous on the date as well. So like it went from being like proper nervous, taking shots, to being like kiss the hand, kiss the motherfucking hand. Okay, so yeah, that's where it was. So that's where we are update wise. So yeah, this is just a short video just to say where we are. Date one, semi-success. The other two dates I tried. I have a date for Sunday. Today is Thursday, so we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to get my date for Sunday to convince to play. No, wait, to teach me how to play Magic the Gathering. I don't know if that's gonna work. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, any tips, in fact, I would love to hear theories about what you lot think about this. Do you think that the guy was never interested? Remembering that we'd had quite like a vibe, we'd had quite a connection on the day, or do you think like he's watched the video, got put off, or do you think it's just a thing of like, do you know what? Sometimes people don't feel you. I don't know. I'd love to hear your perspectives, your views and stuff. And also, do you think I should tell the guys that I'm doing the vlog? I don't know. I like the idea of being honest, you know. Maybe I don't have to be like, oh, it's a deep dive, but perhaps like just kind of talking about the fact that, hey, I don't want them to feel like, oh, okay, I'm just on a date with them because I'm doing a challenge, because that's not the case. But also like, yeah, like duty of candor or whatever. Let me know what you think. Give me comments. Help a sister out. Right. I'll see you on Monday for the review of the Sunday date. At least it's not going to be at a memorial. Okay, bye.